Okay, kids, it's Uncle Mike here. I'm with Santa Claus, talking tell some stories. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, right? Anyway, I am here with him, with Santa Claus, or Santa Claus is with me. Either way, we're talking to you. That's how it goes, man. That's what we do. So, you maybe have some questions about some things, just keep listening and hopefully they will be explained. Maybe you're wondering, Uncle Mike, why you wear a hat? Why you got a hat on now, Like, what's that all about? Why are you wearing a hat? And I say, I'm not really sure of that. All I know is Santa tell me to do it. Santa tell me. You talk for me, you wear a hat. I said, oh, okay, Santa, no problem. I got plenty hats. He said, okay, pick a good one. Pick the correct hat. He said, okay, I think I got just the one for that. Yeah. So I picked this one, this hat. You like it? I like it too, I like it a lot. This hat was a gift to Uncle Mike, from a friend. Yeah. Her name is Rachel, Her name is Rachel. Was Uncle Mike's friend. They give him this hat, I think probably for Christmas or something like that. Anyway, she make it herself, She make it with stitches and rope, you know, thread or yarn. Well, she spent some time with the hooks and her mind, put it together. It's pretty cool. Gift from Rachel. And her name was not always Rachel. Her name is Rachel now, but her name used to be Baker. Eh? Anyway, friend of Uncle Mike, Rachel. He hopes she is all right. He hopes she is doing well because they've not talked in a long time. But he knows, he knows she is fine. Rachel, she live in a cupcake. Yeah, I'm not joking at all. No jokes. No jokes. I'm dead serious. She live in a cupcake. Her house, it look like a cupcake. You know? Like the cupcake, the small cake. It's round and perforated edges and ice cream on top. Cupcake. Yeah, she live in a cupcake. It's pretty funny. It's like nursery rhymes. Like little Miss Muffet, she sit on her toffee, she eating her curds and whey. And along came the spider, he sit down beside her, he scared Miss Muffet away. We laugh at silly little rhymes and stuff, but who was Miss Muffet, and who was Spider? You know, what's that all about? And can we figure it out? Anyway, so Mike's friend Rachel, yeah, living a cupcake. It's the truth. Life's pretty funny sometimes, when you pay attention to it. You know, stop, don't go too fast, but pay attention. You see some things. Anyway, so that's the hat. That's the hat. Santa tell Mikey, he has to wear it, and Mikey is glad to do it. And it's a good hat. So anyway, that's the hat. We're talking more about our hands, and how we can use them, what they mean when we, say certain symbols with the hand, and we know, we got, the parts of it. We got the mind, the body, the spirit, This one is finger of God, right? And we get the thumb, you know. They got the thumb always over here. You know, it's like for grasping. It's hard to pick something up without the thumb. You ever try it, you know? Try to use just these fingers and get something done. It's difficult to do, you know. Thumb is pretty good too. So we know all about these four, you know. And this one we still kind of wondering what's it mean, you know? What's a thumb? Because we see it sometimes, you know, like hey, hey, you know, thumbs up, you know, or maybe you know the guy on the side of the road. He's trying to get somewhere, but he has no car, and so he's asking for a ride. How he do that? He's like, you know, hey, hitchhiking, you know, I'm hitchhiking. It's like I put my thumb out, you know, asking for a ride. The thumb, you know, what is that? We're gonna learn. But you know, just help keep these things in your mind, you know. Important, you know, this symbol. Mind, body, spirit, sphincter power. Sphincter, yeah. Can hold it tight. We can practice too, you know. Squeeze it. Oh, it's mine. I control it. Okay, I can relax a little bit. Oh, I can squeeze it some. I can relax a little bit. You know, it's yours. You know, you own it. It's part of your body. It's the last valve on your digestion system, you know. Sphincter power. Yeah, I know. It's kind of silly, you know. It's kind of silly. Maybe you're laughing about it, you know. Maybe your mom is not happy. She's like, I don't like it. My kid, don't talk about that to my kids. Well, I tried, you know. Be nice about it, but we gotta learn some things, you know. We gotta know what it is to be alive, you know. Sphincter power. Anyhow, okay. So we got those things. Oh, and we can learn a little bit more, you know. Maybe I'll tell you. Santa say, tell you now about the thumb. You know, what is the thumb? You know, why we got it. Well, maybe not why we got it, but what it is, you know. What is the thumb? The thumb is a myth. It's a myth. Myth, you know, story, legend, myth. Yeah, and like, you know, the hitchhiker, you know, trying to live in his myth, you know. He's like, I know there's someone who has a good heart, will stop, pick me up, you know, put out my thumb. He don't know, you know, if he'll ever get picked up. He just, you know, rely on his belief. Anyway, simple analogy, but you can start to understand where, you know, the pieces of the hand, and you know, you use not your mind, not your body, not your spirit. You only use God and myth. What you end up with, you know, with God and myths only, you end up with this, which is, you know, maybe it's a gun, right? What you do with a gun, you either turn it out, shoot someone else, turn it in, shoot yourself, you know. If you're just using God and myth, or you know, if you're scared to use, you know, you are scared to use a gun, right? Right? We know what that loser, it's an L, you know, it's an L on your forehead. You are a loser, you know, God and myths, loser, loser. Hey, that's what you end up with if you got only myths and God and you don't use mind, body, spirit. You know, can't do much, accomplish much here, just picking up small things, or pointing around, wag your finger. You don't even need a myth to wag your finger. You can talk the myths back in and you still have finger of God, and you can wag it at people, tell them what's wrong with what they're doing. Best to keep that one curled up, tucked in, pointed in, and you can use your thumb, your mitts, to help, hold it, and let the other three, let these be, part of life, and keep these two, together up tight, form a sphincter, form something useful. Basically, that's the gist of it, okay? Your hand. All the different parts. How we talked about, Star Trek on TV, and it got Dr. Spock. He is a Vulcan. He looked like human, but he got pointy ears a little bit, and he's from somewhere else, and they're just a little bit different. And their sign is this, That's their sign. It's like, live long and prosper, live long and prosper. Keep together your body and your mind. Keep together your God and your spirit. Keep me separate. And live long and prosper. It's, pretty decent advice, because you still can use, even if you keep these together, you still have a lot of ability, to do, you still have some dexterity in your hand if you only got, basically three, because you have combined these two and combined these two. Live long and prosper. Don't have to do that to be a human, you got all of them. You know how to use all of them. You're going to do a lot more than live long and prosper. Okay? So, just some secrets, Just some secrets, just some stories from Santa Claus. Okay, so we are understanding the hand, and now we will see it, everywhere. In the movies, and like, maybe you watch your president, or your government officials. Watch their hands, Watch their hands. See what it is they are saying. They wag them a lot, pointing at God. Or they use all the parts, help you understand and bring you with them along to, better places. Help you to, understand the world around you. The hand. Yeah. And, that's just one hand, it's just one hand. Got all those parts. Can do a lot with it. Can accomplish many things. But not nearly as much as two hands, right? You got a right hand and a left hand. Sometimes we are young, Mama tried to teach us, this one is your right hand, this one is your left hand. And it's hard to remember sometimes. We forget. Some of us struggle with left and right. Take us a long time to figure out which side of my body is left side, which side is right side. I don't care so much. In reality, it's almost a better way to be, Don't try to divide so much. Just know, can use it all. So, anyway, that bring up a good, they call them a proverb, or like saying from, ancient guys, ancient Chinese proverb. What is sound of one hand clapping? Make you think, what sound is one hand clapping, because you can't clap one hand, you gotta have two hands to make clapping noise. And so what is sound of one hand clapping? Yeah, that's like deep subject. Yeah, you want to know? I show it to you right now. You hear it? It's really quiet. I don't know if the microphone even pick it up, but that's one hand and he's clapping, he's making a noise. Not very effective for much, but one hand clapping, no problem. We got that one. More important, how you use, power you make with two hands. Makes a clap and make a noise, get someone's attention, hear you. They hear you. I hear him clapping. Either he likes me or or he's mad at me, but I hear him clap. Gets my attention. Some clapping. Really hard to get someone's attention just you can make a whole lot of noise just with one hand. So that's where that saying, that proverb come from. What is sound of one hand clapping? Recognize it's important to have two hands to clap, because much more than just the clap, that noise. Okay, big deal. It's like, hey, snapping your fingers. Hey, pay attention to me. After a while, it's like, shut up, But you have two hands to clap, then you can make rhythms, like. Rhythm, beat, rhythm and beat, two hands. And then maybe someone else use their two hands and they put in a different beat in there too, like someone first start with simple. And someone else gonna add in some harmony, some harmonic, and keep in with timing, but and everybody can add in, make a we like drum circle, we can play. So, hands, what your hands can do, so many things your hands can do, right? I got one for you. I'm going to attach to this another video. People use their hands. Okay? So I hope you like that. Santa, I hope you like it too. It's a Christmas present. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. We hope you enjoy it. We see you again tomorrow.